Samba Sport Podcast, where stories are told.
Hello everyone, my name is Hafsa Mohammed and welcome to another exciting episode of the Samba Sport Podcast, where stories are told. Today we are privileged to be hosting one of the juror of the Fazil Chinoy Fellowship, who is also the Executive Director, Samba Sport Youth Agenda. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Hafsa. It's a great pleasure to be here again. And just to mention that we have had 2 amazing years with the Fazil Chinoy Fellowship, 2 exceptional fellows in Amani Nuri and Manasha Gaserego, who have done exceptional and amazing work for Kwale County. Manasha, working with up to 900 widows, supporting them in terms of economic empowerment, social connections, and also acceptability back to their families. You know, widows are very cut off from the social connections and probably disenfranchised from their main families. So Manasha has done an amazing job with these 900 widows in 2 places, Ramisi Ward and also Mivumoni, to give hope, resilience, and acceptance to these widows. And we want to say kudos to the job that Manasha has done over the 2 years of Fazil Chinoy Fellowship. She still has 1 year that she's going to graduate from this fellowship, and we have no doubt as jurors of Fazil Chinoy Fellowship that it will be a worthy investment by the time she exits this fellowship. Another one is Amani Nuri, who is a diplomat by training and an exceptional philosopher. We call him a philosopher around here. He has been mentoring up to 500 learners in both primary and secondary schools, 6 secondary schools and 5 primary schools, in what he dubs at intellectual literacy and leadership program. With this program, he has lifted the spirits, I would say the capacities and comforts of more than 500 learners to be more adept and more I would say skilled in the language of English, both spoken and written. It has also brought that acceptance and I would say esteem of the students as they go to school. But the most important thing is, as we get in the 3rd year of this fellowship for Nuri, in the schools that he has been mentoring, up to 80% of the leadership that has been elected in these schools are learners that have been mentored by Nuri within the intellectual literacy and leadership program. So we say 2 amazing fellows. If we had another opportunity to select fellows, I would say we would still go back to them. Yeah.
So at the end of the first fellowship,
Yeah.
what is next for Fazil Chinoy?
I want to say that we have more exciting news, especially for Kenyans, at the wake of the climate summit that Kenya and our president hosted last week in Kenya, where the entire Africa and the global partners came to discuss climate justice, climate action, and resilience. Fazil Chinoy Fellowship is moving to the next set of fellows, looking for young, energetic, passionate, and committed young people from Kwale County who are contributing to climate justice, who are contributing to climate action, who are contributing to resilience in the climate action sector. So we are very enthused and excited that the next generation of Fazil Chinoy Fellows will be world beaters in terms of contributing greatly in the space of climate action.
That's very interesting, but many would want to know, why this subject? Why at this moment?
I want to say that where we are as Kenya, as Africa, as the world, everybody waking up knows we are challenged by matters of climate change. The global warming and climate change has been, I would say, the biggest detractor of development. Not just in Africa, but also in the Western world. And everybody is crying for that. How can we mitigate the fangs and negative, I would say, atrocities of climate change? So anybody worth their salt right now would only be relevant in the development world if they contributed to matters of bringing climate resilience, climate action, and climate justice. So we are not alone. Everybody has sprung up. Our president, His Excellency President Ruto, last week became a hero, not just in Africa, but in the world, by bringing everybody to revisit the story and action around climate justice. And from that forum, other people are going to Dubai to further that conversation. Other people are going all over the place to further that action. Everybody in Kenya is so enthused and ready to contribute to climate action. Who are we to move another direction? So it is a moment for us as Fazil Chinoy Fellowship, through the family itself and the coordinator in the US, Carl. He is very particular that the next generation of fellows must be people who are so passionate, so committed, so innovative around creating resilience in the framework of climate justice and climate action. So that's the reason. It is the in topic right now, and we don't want to be left behind. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Just as we were talking, Fazil Chinoy is fronting this opportunity to the youth and generally anybody who is enthusiastic about climate action here in Kwale. Mm-hmm. What is the process like to get the fellowship itself?
Well, I would say the process of getting a fellow is as convoluted as an elephant wanting to go through a pin's hole, because we do not just give opportunity to anybody. Yeah. We want to make sure that the investment of the donors of the Fazil Chinoy family gets a worthy partner in someone who has already been committed, someone who is innovative, someone who is, I would say, deserves the opportunity to be lifted with the facilitation to drive an agenda that they already believe in. So we will start by, advertising through a poster saying that we are opening a call for people within Kwale who are young, dynamic, and passionate around climate and environmental consciousness to bring forth their concepts, their ideas, to want to be part of this fellowship. And we'll give them a timeline, after which we will sit and vet the best ideas. And we will vet the best ideas with proven technocrats and experts in the realm of climate justice and the environmental arena. But beyond the vetting, whoever shall go through the vetting will be invited to come and pitch. So we shall have a pitching exhibition where everybody with their innovations, with their concepts, to come and show it to the world that this is what I want to do for the climate, this is what I want to do for our environment. And that will be videotaped. So from that exhibition, or that expo, if you may want to call it, then we will pick all those videos and share with our donors in the US, and also start critiquing and analyzing based on these concepts and the way they were presented. And then we allow the donors to come with another shortlist based on these ideas. After getting the shortlist, then we'll have a series of 2 or 3 interviews with those selected potential fellows and the jurors. Remember, we are 3 jurors in Kenya, and we have 3 jurors in the US. So after you go through the first shortlist, the vetting, you go to exhibition, then your video is shared, and then you go to the shortlist again, then you go through a series of interviews where we want to understand, is it really you that you deserve? And when we see that your concept is good, we also want to see what is the plan to scale. How are you going to scale this vision of yours, this concept, so that we know when we invest 3 years of the Fazil Chinoy investment in you as an individual, creating a team out of you, creating an institution out of you, then we shall say by the end of 3 years, we have given a going concern, a sustainable movement towards mitigating climate change to Kwale and the world in general. So it's quite, I would say, a convoluted process, but a worthy process, because then whoever we get, we shall invest 3 years of efforts, time and money to make sure their ideas become to fruition. Yeah.
There is no doubt that by the end of this process, whoever will get this opportunity will most definitely deserve it. And it's very overwhelming to see that more youth will be able to benefit from the Fazil Chinoy Fellowship. Mr. Mashausa, thank you very much. Allow us to give us your closing remarks so that people back home, the youth watching, can understand the weight of being a fellow.
Yeah, thank you very much, Hafsa, for this moment. I want to say, for that young man who is watching, this opportunity comes to them. For as long as you are kind to your environment, for as long as you are innovative, you are passionate, you are committed to a cause to bring this world to a better platform, then you are the person we are looking for. All you need to do is prepare your proposal, your concept, on how best do you think you are the one deserving to change this world to being greener and more biodiverse and more secure and safe. We are looking for you. We are coming for you. All we need from you is show up and express yourself.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you very much, Mr. Mashausa, for that elaborate conversation about Fazil Chinoy, and also the opportunity. I'm pretty sure the young man or woman back home has gotten the right information for him or her to begin the process and the preparation itself. For our viewers watching, thank you so much, and kindly share our content through our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also on TikTok. I've been your host, Hafsa Mohammed. Thank you very much. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Samba Sport Podcast, where stories are told.